They said Ripple would always be a partner, not a player. But everything has just changed. In a bold and unprecedented shift that's sending shockwaves through the global financial system, Ripple has now officially ceased its direct marketing efforts toward traditional banks. The reason? Ripple no longer needs the middlemen. According to leaked internal strategy documents and statements from top Ripple executives, the company is preparing to become a full-fledged bank. Not just any bank, but a next-generation, blockchain-native global financial institution that leverages XRP as the default form of cash. This is not a speculative move, it's a calculated pivot. Ripple's sights are now locked on the $30 trillion annual global cash market. Yes, $30 trillion that move through inefficient, high-fee, fragmented systems, controlled by legacy banks, SWIFT, and outdated correspondent rails. And Ripple's goal is clear: to replace this archaic infrastructure with the XRP ledger, transforming cash movement into instant, permissionless, and costless global liquidity. No more marketing to slow-moving banks. Ripple is becoming the bank, the rails, the currency, and the clearinghouse, all rolled into one. XRP is at the center of this plan, poised to become not just a bridge currency, but actual cash in the Ripple ecosystem. Internally, Ripple has already begun the restructuring process, setting up licensing frameworks in Switzerland, Singapore, the UAE, and now aggressively pursuing its U.S. banking charter under newly eased digital asset banking provisions. But the real kicker? Ripple is reportedly in talks with two sovereign nations to issue native currencies directly on the XRPL, while XRP itself acts as a reserve liquidity asset and settlement token for every transaction, be it remittances, trade, finance, payroll, or cross-border commerce. According to internal simulations leaked on cryptographic message boards, even capturing just 3% of the global cash settlement flow would require XRP's price to rise to over $2,400 per coin to meet liquidity demands, and that's before smart contract integrations, tokenized real estate, or institutional lending use cases are factored in. Ripple's engineers are currently testing an XRP-native debit payment solution using QR-encoded wallet signatures, which would allow users to pay merchants directly from XRP wallets at near zero cost, with settlements done on XRPL in less than 3 seconds. This would make XRP more liquid, faster, and cheaper than Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, or even cash itself. The goal is simple: to replace physical money, not just facilitate it. And it doesn't end there. A new Ripple Labs division called Ripple Bank has been incorporated in Dubai, with plans to roll out retail and institutional financial products that include savings, lending, payroll, and trade finance, all collateralized and cleared using XRP as the base asset. This isn't just disruptive, it's transformational. The firm that began by trying to upgrade the bank is now building a new digital central bank layer for the entire global economy. And here's what's even more insane. Sources close to Ripple reveal the company has submitted documentation to the Bank for International Settlements Innovation Hub, requesting clearance to offer XRP-denominated liquidity to IMF-affiliated institutions. In other words, Ripple is aiming to become the liquidity provider of last resort, not just for banks, but for nations. It's no longer about marketing to HSBC or Santander. It's about replacing them. XRP is now being positioned as programmable cash for the machine-driven digital economy, with baked-in compliance, on-chain auditability, and lightning-fast settlement speed. This aligns with what the World Economic Forum calls the fourth industrial revolution, a system of interconnected finance where trust is algorithmic, not institutional. Ripple's endgame? To make XRP the default form of value exchange for machines, people, governments, and AIs across the globe. If successful, Ripple will not only be a bank, it will be the bank behind all others, with XRP functioning as the core layer of programmable monetary infrastructure. And with traditional banking failing to scale in a world of real-time finance, smart contracts, CBDCs, and tokenized assets, the world might not have a choice. Ripple's strategy is simple: stop begging for adoption and build the system that makes adoption inevitable. XRP is cash, Ripple as the new central rail, and the legacy system? A fossil soon to be buried beneath the blocks of the XRP ledger. For those who saw this coming, it's vindication. For those still holding on to the old system, time is running out. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is preparing to officially announce the end of its long-running legal battle with Ripple Labs during what insiders are now calling Crypto Week, a critical, industry-defining moment when major regulatory decisions and crypto integrations are expected to converge into a historic turning point for digital assets, and XRP may be the centerpiece. After nearly 4 grueling years of courtroom warfare, endless filings, strategic delays, and dramatic rulings, the Ripple v. SEC case is entering its final phase, with whispers now turning into roars. The end is near, and it's coming faster than anyone imagined. Behind closed doors, a tidal wave of legal movement has been building. Ripple's recent procedural victories, including the partial summary judgment that declared XRP not a security when sold on exchanges, the denial of the SEC's appeal, and Judge Torres's firm push to wrap up final remedies, have cornered the SEC into a position where settlement may be their only dignified option. Now, according to sources close to Capitol Hill and legal insiders monitoring the docket, the SEC has scheduled internal briefings and external coordination meetings with Treasury, the CFTC, and top crypto-related congressional committees during Crypto Week, a coordinated federal event where new policy frameworks for blockchain and tokenized finance are expected to be unveiled, and that includes formally ending legacy legal battles like Ripple's. The case, once considered the litmus test for all crypto regulation in the United States, is now being positioned for final closure, not with a bang, but with a carefully calculated signal to the markets that regulatory clarity is finally emerging. For Ripple and XRP holders, this is the moment they've been waiting for. XRP, once locked in uncertainty, is now on the verge of not only legal vindication but regulatory blessing. If the SEC ends the case this week, either through a settlement announcement, a signed order, or a press release coordinated with other agencies, it will trigger a chain reaction unlike anything the crypto markets have seen since Bitcoin's first ETF approval. Exchanges that delisted XRP are standing by for immediate relisting. Institutional custody platforms like Fidelity Digital Assets, Coinbase Prime, and Bakkt have XRP allocations ready to go pending regulatory green light. Liquidity providers and global market makers will unleash capital that's been frozen since 2020. Ripple's on-ramp to the U.S. financial system, once bottlenecked by this case, will burst open. Already, Ripple has signaled its readiness. The firm is onboarding American banks, launching Relust as a real-world asset-backed stablecoin, expanding on-demand liquidity corridors into North America, and reviving shelved partnerships with fintech giants that waited for regulatory resolution. Crypto Week is time to maximize market momentum and restore confidence in blockchain innovation, and ending the Ripple case is central to that mission. XRP's price action already reflects the anticipation. Analysts say that if the announcement is made, whether as a no further action statement, a consent judgment with no penalties, or even a nominal fine that affirms XRP's status as a non-security in secondary markets, it could cause an immediate 3x to 5x price breakout, with long-term projections skyrocketing toward $10 and beyond as institutional adoption floods in. Political pressure is also peaking. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle have criticized the SEC's approach to crypto enforcement, and Ripple has gained bipartisan support as a victim of regulatory overreach. Former SEC officials, now working in private industry, have openly admitted the case should have been settled years ago. With international jurisdictions like the UK, UAE, Singapore, and Japan all declaring XRP not a security, the United States has become the outlier, and Crypto Week represents a chance to fix that before losing further ground in the race to dominate digital finance. Market watchers expect the SEC to frame the announcement not as a defeat, but as a regulatory evolution. They'll claim the Ripple case helped set important precedent and cleared the way for new legislation, even as the actual judgment validates Ripple's defense. For Ripple, this is more than legal closure. It's the start of its next era. With the legal shackles removed, Ripple can expand into tokenized assets, CBDC infrastructure, trade finance, real estate settlement, carbon markets, and more, all powered by the XRP ledger. Institutional capital will treat XRP as a fully greenlit asset, and RippleNet's global payments framework will attract hundreds of new participants.